Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome to Yvonne's Easy Life Hacks. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to maintain healthy friendships, especially female friendships, because we've been hearing a lot about female friendships and people saying, oh, our female friends, they did this, they did that, they did this. Today, I'm going to be giving you about between 3 to 5 pointers and tips on how to manage and maintain healthy female friendships. Now, if this is the content you like to see, then please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. It only takes 1 second. So the very first point I would like to state here is that you should always set your boundaries. Okay, set your boundaries early on in the friendship. Let your friend know borders they can cross, because we all grew up under different environments. Grew up, like, if you grew up in Warri, for example, like throwing insults, they crazy, they mad, what they worry you, they're like normal things you do, right? And then to someone else, it might just be like, no, that grew up with in a different environment, a different background. It might just be like an insult and it might be off-putting to them. So you have to understand that everybody is not the same. Be able to set your boundaries, okay? If there are certain attributes that your friends possess, the way they speak to you in public, maybe talking down on you or shushing you all the time or doing something you don't like, let them know immediately. Now, if that's a genuine friendship, they will take corrections and adjust accordingly, especially around you. If they hold that friendship of value, if it's of value to them, if they hold it in high esteem, they will take precautions to ensure that they do not cross those boundaries. Okay, so for example, you have friends who come to your house and they just go and start taking things, take your clothes, take your shoes, you just, oh please, you're my friend, I appreciate this friendship, but please, I don't like you doing this, politely. They might feel somehow at first, but then they get to know their boundaries. So when next they come, they want something, they ask you, and you can say yes or no. Okay, so set your boundaries. No is a complete sentence. You can't have this is a complete sentence. Don't feel under pressure. Yes, there are times you go above and beyond for friends, but also know that you're not compelled to, because people can want to hide under the guise of friendships to try to milk you and do all that. We'll be getting to that point later, but just know your boundaries and communicate such. Okay, so that's the first point I would like to state here. The second point I would like to state is that you should not be a leech. Any friendship you have, do not be a leech. Don't be that friend who is always give me, I don't have. You can never contribute anything whatsoever to the friendship. You are always receiving. At a point, that friendship becomes a burden on the parties. Okay, it can be financial receiving, it can be emotional receiving, in which case you are always the one having your troubles. So see what happened to me, oh, see what did not happen, see, personally, I didn't learn this early on time until I nearly lost a friendship of mine. And I discovered, because I was like, it seems like I was always oversharing, and I discovered she was pulling back, and at the point I was like, okay. I was going through a lot at the time, and I just felt she was like a safe space. She didn't really come out right to tell me like, oh, like it's too much piling up on her, or maybe she was also going through her own issues. But I just discovered she was withdrawing, and I discovered that as soon as I stopped coming up with a lot of my problems, like I would typically just pile up on her, the friendship started coming up again. So typically I don't do that. It depends. There are friends who want you to tell me if you're not okay, tell me. But like I said, you have to watch your friends and see what works for each friendship. It can also be financial. Give me. Oh, I've not eaten since morning. Oh, I've not been able to pay my house rent. Oh, I don't have money to buy clothes. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I don't have this. And they are giving you. At a point, it becomes too tiring. Like, it becomes too exhausting because you're always taking and taking and taking. And most times, as you are taking, you're not giving anything. They're having birthdays. They're having anniversaries, they're having graduations, they're having things. You are not showing up even just to attend and be a guest. You are not buying them gifts, no matter how little. You're not doing anything. Your own is, oh, they have, give me. No, that's not a friendship. You're a leech. And sometimes too, when you are the kind of person who is always receiving, it's easy for your friend to abuse that relationship, because it's more like, oh, you need them. Okay, so even when they overstep, you can't really call them to order, because your survival is dependent on them, right? Kind of dependent on them. Okay, so stop being a leech emotionally, stop being a leech financially on your friends, stop being a burden on them. Just give and take. Yes, there are times they'll give you more, there are times you give them more, but they are friends. Don't abuse that friendship. When you genuinely are in need, when you genuinely feel like you need to vent, just call them up, ask them this good time, say what you need, and if they are really your friends, they would come through for you. Now, the third point I would like to make is this. In as much as we really don't like to accept this, in as much as we really don't like to think this is a possibility, there are times in life when you outgrow your friends, and there are times in life when your friends also outgrow you. Now, it can be painful, it can be frustrating, but it is a part of life. That is change. Now, more often than not, this happens when either there is a relocation, distant enters, and then probably you are in Nigeria, they have moved to the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, somewhere else. They have a new life. They're gonna have new friends. They're gonna have new, because these are people they see every day, new colleagues, they're going to just have a new life. And you might talk every once in a while, but your friendship might not be as close as it once was, or as close as it used to be. There are times also they outgrow you, because when they're talking about, for example, oh, it's winter, we're going through, you don't even understand what they're saying, because you are not living there, you're not at par. Or like, oh, this happens, I went here, I went there. They're talking about products, they're talking about things you cannot relate. It can also be financial, like they get a financial level up, and now there are new circles, there are new environments, and you have not leveled up yet. Now, even if like they subconsciously are not trying to let you go, or like show that, oh, we're here now, that new level, you are not there, they can't put their lives on hold because of you. Okay, so if, for example, now they have to go on vacations, maybe they are now going abroad to source for products, to source for things, and they're flying business class, and you've never traveled abroad before. Like, yes, they have leveled up. They might not have leveled up to the point where they can foot your bill to go with them, foot your flight, your passports, your accommodation, and everything to go with them. It might just be, the level they are. You want them to now start going for economy so that you can travel? Like, no, now. So they are now seeing life. They're making new friends. They're making new acquaintances. They're moving in new circles. It comes a point where they might outgrow you. Maybe they now get a new car. Maybe both all of you were on the same level, no car. One probably gets a car, a like really clean ride, and then sometimes they might try to just drag you along. Oh, come out to this place. Imagine you're just managing your life, and then you go for lunch somewhere, and they bring bill and it's 200k. That 200k is like your full monthly salary. And you're just looking at the friend, like she might eventually sort the bill, or you might do split, bring what you have or bring not what. Even at that point, it starts dawning on you that, oh, we are not on the same level. Before you do that one 2 times, your body could tell you. So there are times when friendships you just outgrow each other in friendships. It's not bad as long as you didn't quarrel. Everybody just moves on with life. Sometimes you might eventually reconnect again and the friendship moves. Either you level up or anything. It can be anything. Maybe you become neighbors, it can just be one of anything. But make sure, as long as people didn't quarrel, you can just catch up every once in a while, but you've outgrown each other. One person has outgrown the other person. Okay, so that's just like a natural end to things. You might not be as close as you once were. It is healthy, it is normal. You look for new friends that are now at par with you. Okay, don't keep on when friendships, you outgrow friendships or friendships outgrow you. Don't stick onto it like super glue and say no, you must be my friend by fire by force, because what will happen is that friendship will eventually scatter volatilely, violently, and there will not even be any chances of coming back together, of reconciliation. Okay, so what is the point I'm trying to make here? When you outgrow a friendship or a friendship outgrows you, please just let it go. Okay, let it go. It's normal. The fourth point I would like to make is that maintaining healthy friendship takes work. It's a conscious decision that you take, just like a relationship in marriage. It's a conscious decision that you take to show up and show out for this person every day when they are in need. Okay, real friendship, healthy friendships. It's a conscious decision because life happens. You go to work, you come back. Sometimes you've stayed months, you've not spoken to your friend, you've not, like, no matter how close you are, because a lot of things, sometimes you can just be going through a lot of things and you want to withdraw and you want to do. Personally, if I have a friend and I've stayed a year without speaking to you, at that point, we're not, because we use terms loosely. You have friends, you have acquaintances, you have ex-friends, you have colleagues. If I've stayed a year, I've not had cause to speak to you and you've not had cause to speak to me. I will not say we're really friends as such. I will just say either we are ex-friends, maybe at the point we're close, we're ex-friends, or we are just acquaintances at that point. Because why would I want to stay a year without even saying hello and you are a friend? Like, no matter how life happens, no matter how tedious things get, no matter how hectic things get, healthy friendships take a conscious effort, a conscious decision. You've not heard from your friend for 6 months. You want to just call in and check up on the person. How are you doing? How are things with you? And if it's a good friendship, that call you make that day can carry for the next 6 months, because you can call and then you put on the phone for 2 hours, 3 hours, just catching up, just talking, just catching up. Because sometimes you have friends who live around the same environment, the same locality, the same vicinity with you. But other times, because of globalization, relocation, different things, you have friends who live, like for example, I live in Asaba, Delta State. You can have a friend who lives in Port Harcourt, Lagos, Abuja. How often do you guys see physically in a year? So it might end up being phone calls, or when they have like an important event, maybe they lost someone close to them and they invite you, like you have to be there, or they have like, it can be a graduation, PhD graduation, it can be marriage, like I'm getting married. Like, just make every effort you can to show up and show out, okay, and be there. And even when you find out you are genuinely unable to meet up, you call, you make sure you feel your presence known, you send a token. Make sure that you consciously show up and show out for your friends. Reach out to them every once in a while. Even if they don't reach out to you, like if you reach out to someone multiple times and at the point it becomes more like you're the one reaching out, that friendship, you can be someone's friend and the person is not your friend, right? You will get your answer, you will get your vibe. But if it's like a two-way street and it's coming from here, it's coming from here, you know that is a genuine friend, right? And if it's a friendship you hold in, that's important to you, that holds value to you, you would want to consciously make efforts to keep in touch with your friend, to make efforts to oil the wheels of that friendship, okay? Not just to let it sink. even if like you guys are not as close as you used to be, just keep on making effort. And if the effort is a two-way street, it's coming from here and it's coming from here, then that friendship can survive. Okay, now the final point I would like to make is that you should not take your friends for granted to maintain healthy friendships. Like, you know, those friends you've had friends for 20 years, 30 years, you're like, no matter what happens, they're always gonna be there, they're my friends for life. And then you want to start treating them anyhow or doing things and like, but that's bad. If I beg you, they will forgive me, they will forgive me, they will forgive me. No, that is not the way to maintain a healthy friendship. Don't consciously do what will ruin that friendship, hurt the other person in hopes that, or with the belief that, oh, no matter what happens, they would forgive me. When I cry, when I do this, they will forgive me. That's manipulation. You are not, that is not a friendship, okay? That is not a healthy friendship whatsoever. And you are not being a good friend, okay? So these are just the points I thought of just to come on here and share with you. If you want to maintain healthy friendships, female to female, I don't really encourage male to female friendships, but female to female friendships, male to female friendships, if you choose male to male friendship, but this is mainly for female to female friendships. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for staying tuned till the end, and until I come your way again, love you guys.